contest. It's for the World Wrestling Federation Women's Championship, scheduled for one fall. Currently in the ring to my right is the challenger from New Orleans, Louisiana, weighing 141 pounds, the sensational Sherry.
Well, this is a new road for the sensational Sherry as former champion. You can hear who the crowd's with.
She's doing the dance.
Hey, how about that?
Very good, very good.
Rockin' Robin.
Do the two-step all the way around the square circle.
Uh-oh. Holy
One of the jaw.
And Sherry Martel, sensational Sherry, wants that championship belt back again and is not about to allow Rockin' Robin to get the upper hand, at least at the outset here.
What a kick to the face,
yes, Lord,
by the challenger. She wants the belt back in the worst possible way.
And now the referee takes the belt away from sensational Sherry. However, Rockin' Robin has taken a ton of punishment here before this match is even 30 seconds old. She won the championship in Paris, France, from sensational Sherry.
Oh, Sherry is upset, to say the least, Rod. Mentioning the former World Wrestling Federation Women's Champion has really got her goat, man. She's upset. She don't like it. You understand?
She's a lady with a mission.
I don't know if she's a lady, but she's a female with a mission.
Come on, let's give her the benefit of the doubt. And wow, she really tags Rockin' Robin with a drop kick there as Rockin' Robin was ricocheting off the ropes.
You know, Rod, when Sherry was the champion, Rockin' Robin was her most persistent challenger, and she tracked her down everywhere. She had to follow her to France to get that championship, and I don't think for one moment that this is all Rockin' Robin can do. She's a resilient young lady, and I'm sure she's going to come back with a vengeance here.
Well, if indeed sensational Sherry thought she was going to win the match with that half-hearted attempt at a press, she's got another thing coming. Wrist lock here for sensational Sherry. And a little bit of hair, more than a little bit, a handful of hair.
And Sherry did take her by surprise at the beginning there, a vicious right elbow to the jaw, and then she kicked her right in the face, flush in the face.
Yes, Lord, that's very true, but what the people didn't see at home was when sensational Sherry came to the ring, she gave you her cloak and wrapped it around your neck. Now, I want to know, what does that mean, Lord? Give us an explanation of that right now, please.
I can't give you any explanation. I'm not. A gentleman doesn't discuss those.
You can't or you won't? Both, all right.
There is none. Because my other girlfriends are listening to this program.
Okay, all right. Then it's all sensational Sherry so far. No two ways about that. Rockin' Robin hasn't been able to get any kind of an attack mounted whatsoever. She has been on the defensive ever since she stepped into the ring. Here's her first offensive move, an arm drag. Look what she gets for it.
She got a kick in the chest.
What retaliation.
Wow.
Sherry. Sherry's looking very, very sharp, even much sharper than when she held that title.
She looks...
You know why, Lord and Rod, she looks much sharper? Because she's hungry now. And believe me, you're listening to a man who knows when you lose that title, the World Wrestling Federation Championship, you won it back at all costs. And that's what you're seeing on sensational Sherry's face right now. Look at her. She's hungry to get the title back. That makes you more aggressive.
And can you notice something else? She's dropped about 10 pounds in body weight as well.
Yes.
So she's concentrated on this one particular match with all her might.
Slim and trim and lean and mean is sensational Sherry. And I'm sure she has, since losing the championship in Paris, has been waiting for this opportunity to get it back. It isn't going to let it slip through her fingers if she can at all possibly help it.
What a snarl that was. That was an actual snarl by Sherry, like a vamp of some kind. Boy, she is so vicious right now. It's unbelievable.
It's all sensational Sherry, but here's a reversal. And here is a backdrop. Whoa.
That's the first offensive moves that have made any effect whatsoever upon Sherry. In fact, she's backing off.
Oh.
Not for long.
No. How many kicks, Lord, and Rock and this lady take here, Rockin' Robin? She's been kicked in the stomach in the suplex area maybe a dozen times already in this match.
Well, she's a tough one. She's a well-conditioned one, that's for sure. And she saw that one coming. And all Sensational Sherry got for her effort was whatever punishment she felt when she hit the deck. Wow. 3 times with hard right hands to the head is Rockin' Robin. And she tries a hip toss there, doesn't get it. And Sensational Sherry trying to work something there. Oh, look at that.
She did.
And look at this. Rockin' Robin tried a roll up there, but Sensational Sherry hangs onto that top rope.
They were good moves by Sherry because she tried to block that first off the ropes. Robin was able to turn it against her, but she still had something else up her sleeve when she blocked her on the ropes the second time.
Well, really, Rockin' Robin's going to have to put something together here, and very, very quickly, or she is not, or her championship is going to be about as short-lived as they can be.
Yes, I believe that, Rob, because Rockin' Robin's on the deck right now on the mat, man. She's hurt bad, and Sherry is showing no mercy. She wants the title back at all costs. A flagrant choke right here in front of the referee. She's breaking every rule. She doesn't care. She's going to break the hold in time not to get counted out. But yeah, it's a blatant chokehold, man. She's after this this belt at any cost.
Look at this.
Good counter move, right, by Rockin' Robin.
Indeed, a small package and put on very quickly. You're right, Superstar. How many of those can she handle?
Robin's got to watch out for that left foot of Sherry because every kick she's delivered has been with that left boot. If Robin can catch that, it might be curtains for Sherry, but if she catches it in her face, it won't be.
Sherry has got to watch out if she wants to win the championship, that is, win it back, that she is not disqualified. And she comes very, very close.
I wonder just how many kicks to the chest can a woman stand like that, you know? I mean, they're not men exactly, you know? I mean, they have a different frame, a different structure. Exactly how much punishment can they take, do you think, Lord?
I think they can take more, quite honestly, pound for pound. I mean, don't forget these girls don't weigh 150 pounds, and yet pound for pound they take tremendous punishment.
And now it is Rockin' Robin, who's got things going her way. Here's a cover, a hook of the leg, but only a 2 count for Rockin' Robin, who is really pounding away on Sensational Sherry. Here's another whip, and Sherry ducks under.
And she's out after.
And out they both go. Rockin' Robin behind Sensational Sherry. Doesn't know she's there. Now she does. Now she does.
That was a bit of a rude awakening right there, wasn't it, Lord and Rod?
Yeah. Indeed. Rockin' Robin ripping away on Sensational Sherry. And here is a power slam by Rockin' Robin. Does she have her? No.
Good effort there by Sensational Sherry to get out of that. She is really pressing hard for that championship, which was once hers exclusively.
Indeed. There she misses, well, it was going to be a splash, I would guess, and Sherry, Sensational Sherry, came across and actually went under it, as you look there at Rockin' Robin, and there you see Sensational Sherry, both of them having a great deal of difficulty in getting to their feet.
It looks like Robin over there is the last one to get up, Lord and Rod. She's taking quite a beating here. Yeah. And this aggressiveness of Sherry may pay off because Robin looks like she's ready to take a fall, man, take a loss right here.
Yeah, I'm looking at those shapely legs of Rockin' Robin, and they don't seem too steady to me. They're beginning to give away. They're beginning to buckle slightly at the knees, and that's always of a sign of tiredness and fatigue. And they have been moving at a tremendous pace.
It's like a street fight right now, gentlemen.
Indeed, an alley brawl between a couple of ladies, and that never has been, never will be pretty. It was Sensational Sherry firing away to the head of Rockin' Robin, and then Robin firing back, and now we have that. Rockin' Robin's head into that top turnbuckle, and a series of shoulder blocks by Sensational Sherry.
And that is brutal, believe me.
That she's driving that shoulder, Lord and Rod.
That's wrong. That's a mistake. She should never do that.
Can't touch the ref.
I believe the referee's going to disqualify her. He's talking to her very severely.
Watch this.
Turns her over and gets her. Oh, what a move by Robin. But Sensational Sherry was distracted. I don't know whether that was her fault or the referee's fault, but she does retain that championship. Let us get the official verdict on what really took place here.
Winner of this contest, and still World Wrestling Federation Women's Champion, Rockin' Robin.
look at it.
You see, sensational Sherry, she was diverted by the referee who was admonishing her. Robin took her chance so splendidly and pinned her challenger 1, 2, 3.
And there she is, still the Ladies World Wrestling Federation champion, Rockin' Robin. Rockin' Robin retaining her ladies championship here at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, I tell you what, I've never seen two women dish out and receive this much abuse, this much punishment in this match. Obviously, Sensational Sherry wanted the title back in a big way, but Rockin' Robin was lady enough and maybe part man enough to hang on to it, Lord and Rod.
And as has happened so often with Sensational Sherry, her temper got the best of her and ended up being the determining factor in the match. Let's go into the ring and Howard Finkel.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time I would like to announce our next World Wrestling Federation event. It happens right here at Madison Square Garden. It's a holiday spectacular. Friday night, December 30th, with action beginning at 8 p.m. Tickets will go on sale this Monday morning here at the Garden box office and at all Ticketmaster locations in the metropolitan area. On Friday night, December 30th, some of the matches that have been signed thus far include the Red Rooster as he faces the Blue Blazer. Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig, will go against the Birdman, Coco Beware. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Ravishing Rick Rude will be here on December 30th for a very special reason, not to wrestle. However, Mr. Rude's sole purpose that evening will be to choose one very lucky lady from the audience. And that lucky lady will be the beneficiary of Ravishing Rick Rude's Rude Awakening. Tag team action on December 30th finds the Powers of Pain and their opponents, Demolition. And ladies and gentlemen, this return tag team title matchup will be held with no disqualification. In a special one-on-one confrontation, Canada's strongest man, Dino Bravo, will square off against Hacksaw Jim Duggan. This contest between Bravo and Duggan will be a very special flag match. In this contest, the winner will get to raise his country's flag to the top of the garden roof. And, ladies and gentlemen, Friday night, December 30th, the main event, which was signed late this afternoon. You will see Bad News Brown square off against the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
We're awaiting one of the greatest moments in professional wrestling, in sports, here at Madison Square Garden. And I talk about Yes, indeed. The Hulkster and the Big Boss Man. Superstar Billy Graham?
Yes.
As we await these two giants entering Madison Square Garden, your thoughts about this one?
Well, there's dues to be paid, you understand, by the Big Boss Man, because the Hulkster was attacked and at the hands of the man in the ring right now, accompanied by the Slickster right here. The Big Boss Man attacked the man, the Hulk Hogan man, unmercifully, and he's going to pay for it.
Let's go up to Howard in the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first to my right, the manager, the Doctor of Style, Slick. And he represents from the Department of Correction in Cobb County, Georgia, weighing 357 pounds, the Big Boss Man.
You look there at the Big Boss Man, and I'm sure that the Hulkster is remembering something that happened not too long ago, possibly his most embarrassing moment of his life at the hands of the Big Boss Man.
I would say without a doubt the most embarrassing moment of his life, because that fellow there, the great Big Boss Man, he handcuffed him most unceremoniously, just like a common criminal, to a barrier, an iron barrier that weighed God knows how many hundreds of pounds, and in fact, come on, let's go now.
And here he is, sprayed mace in his face, and here he is,
The living legend right there, the Hulkster.
the franchise, the consummate wrestler, and honor to all he does.
We're talking about revenge. We're talking about revenge right now for the Hulkster. The big man going up the stairs right there, going to the ring for one reason. To get revenge, to get even with the Big Boss Man, Lord Alfred Hayes and Rod Trongard. This is the get even man's brother right here.
And there's 23,000 people here, all on their feet in unison, and every one of them behind the greatest professional athlete the world has ever known.
What dynamic intensity on the part of the Hulkster, and he goes to work immediately. First on Slick, and now on the Big Boss Man as he stuffs one of the Hulkamania shirts into the mouth of the 350-plus pounder who is out of the ring and just about in our lap.
We've lost contact here. The Hulkster to the Big Boss Man, right on top of Lord Alfred Hayes and the head engineer.
Wow.
And right now the Hulkster, Rod Trongard is going outside.
The war going on outside of the ring.
Yeah, the count going on inside.
Right behind us, you see the Slickster on the back of Hulk.
Take it for a ride, Hulk.
Carrying
Take it for a ride for
into the ring. The Big Boss Man staggering around outside of the ring. I don't believe he knows where he is or what's going on. And Hogan throws the Doctor of Style onto the floor, grabs him by the tie, whips him across the ring, and out he goes, and here comes the Boss Man. But it's like Hogan doesn't even feel the Boss Man. Oh, wow,
He does.
Oh, he does, too.
Yes, he does. The Hulkster's down to his knees. There's series of blows there. A flurry of right hands to the back, Rod.
He didn't feel the first one.
No, he
but
didn't.
boy, he sure did the rest of them
Yes,
as
he
they were
did.
a bit lower in the kidney area.
Exactly right. Took about 7 shots to the lower lumbar region. But the Hulkster's hanging on, hanging tough.
Now very dogmatic. Boss Man whips Hogan across, and then Hogan shows that he's been around and knows what's happened as he lifts up that leg, and
here comes the slam.
look out, oh, look out. Bossman overpowers Hogan. That weight just too much for the Hulkster, whose lower back may have been injured.
Yes, no question about it. Lord Alfred Hayes, that's why the Hulkster couldn't support the Big Boss Man in that tendon body slam.
Well,
the lower back went out.
He was just an inch off balance there, and that's all it takes. When you've got 450 pounds up like that, you've got to have perfect balance. And unfortunately for Hulk, he didn't have it at that moment.
Perfect balance and a strong back, Lord.
And the Bossman continues his assault on Hogan, who he
Because
calls...
of the he moved on.
Oh, wow! He calls Hogan a spoiled boy. Well, he's going to rue the day, I'm sure, that he calls Hulk Hogan a spoiled boy.
At the moment, Rod, he's reprimanding this spoiled boy. He's doing what he wants to, exactly when he wants to. And don't forget, right at the outset, Hulk Hogan had everything going his way. So this really is a magnificent effort by the Big Boss Man.
And he doesn't want to put Hulk Hogan in the hospital. As we've said on other occasions when the Boss Man's been in the ring, he wants to put him in a cemetery. The Boss Man in control here and now.
There's how you slam somebody. Look, he's holding that massive 310 pounds exactly at will. Is this going to be a power slam?
A hard body slam by the Big Boss Man.
Look at Slick dancing around there, so happy with his own man.
I wonder as the Big Boss Man goes for a slash of business.
Oh!
This pretty good tonight from the Hulkster, Rod Trunk, Lord.
Suckered him in.
Oh, he did.
He suckered me in just then, too.
And here comes the pillar of power, the Hulkster.
And Slick's back up on the ring again.
Wow!
Oh, look at that one right. Absolutely poling.
First, the Big Boss Man, then the Slickster, and again the Boss Man.
Oh, the big elbow. Almost took his head off Lord Rod. He's coming in for another one.
Again, a clothesline this time.
He's going.
How in the world the Boss Man stays on his feet, I don't know. But Hogan is on the attack.
This man is gritting his teeth at every shot.
The Slickster thinks he's done something great. Ho, 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 ho.
In the meantime, the Big Boss Man is regrouping to get his act back together.
He swept the leg from Hogan out from under him.
There should be the disqualification here. There's pandemonium going on in the ring right now. Sticks all over the place, Lord and Rod.
Yes, he is, and it's the Boss Man wailing away on the Hulkster.
I haven't seen any handcuffs tonight, Lord Alfred Hayes or Rod. Do you think there's handcuffs?
Oh, he's finished him. He's finished Hulk Hogan enough now.
This may indeed be all over.
It ain't over. It ain't over, Stick. Lighten up on me, man.
But then as somebody has said, it's not over until it's over, and this one isn't over.
What a cavalier way of trying to pin somebody that was.
You don't do that to Hulkster, do you, Lord?
Oh, never. You don't do that to the greatest professional athlete in the world.
What a pillar of power, and we're talking power.
The bear hug. The bear hug is on the Hulkster, and this is one of the Hulkster's famous moves. It's a reverse now. The big arms, the big hands, the big bones, and the Big Boss Man has got the bear hug on the Hulkster, brother. This can finish him off right here, Lord.
And this capacity crowd making its presence felt in this match.
He's coming out of it.
Hogan trying to muscle his way out of the big bear hug, put on by the Big Boss Man.
That's the words exactly. Muscle out, Rod. Right, Lord, the man going for the muscle, going for the power.
Digging.
He can't do it.
He couldn't get there. Not that time.
Enormous arms of Big Boss Man and tremendous upper body strength actually compared to that of Hulk Hogan, and he stopped him dead in his tracks.
That's right, Lord. If the Big Boss Man was well schooled at the bear hug, he'd be using Hulk Hogan for a driving set right now and running his back, Lord, and Rod into the turnbuckle. Maybe dropping down to his knee and burying his shoulder to the Hulkster's stomach. But he's not well schooled on how to put that bear hug on correctly, brother.
Look at the Hulkster reaching back with that something that only the great ones, that only the champions have. But he has to dig way, way back as the Big Boss Man really has that bear hug locked in. I don't know if you can hear the Slickster or what saying if Hogan had any sense, he'd give up right now. Oh, I've
never seen Hulk give up. I've never heard those words,
so.
Rod and Lord, I've never heard the second. The
I
Hulk
don't
the
think he's
idea.
going to have to give up. I think right now Big Boss Man could drop all his weight on him and pin him.
And why he doesn't must be only the maniacal streak in him. As you see the look in his face, he just wants to keep on punishing and punishing and punishing the man, and he may wait too long.
Yes, that's right. Rod, the referee, I was just about to say, is going for the Hulkster's hand. He lifted it once. If he lifts it 3 times, it's over. He's got one out of him.
He obviously wants
There's 2.
Right, with humiliating him before.
Not 3. No! No!
He's got a big down deep now.
And this is vintage Hulk Hogan, slamming and hammering away on the Big Boss Man. Here he comes. Ducks under. The clothesline. It's a double. And they both go down.
Magnificent effort there by Boss Man. Look at him.
Look at this.
He knows who's the boss now. He really does.
Is this the end?
The Hulkster looks out cold, Rod. And
The Hulkster. He seems to be.
To me, he looks out cold.
Absolutely out.
And what the Big Boss Man not doing, trying to cover him. I can't believe he's just stalking around the ring. Oh, I do. I believe he wants to punish him some more.
He's going to splash him.
Oh, he's too far away.
You'll
never make a splash. You'll never make a splash, Boss Man.
Saying something to Superstar.
Slick is worried about it anyway.
He's too far away.
Oh,
I hope he does jump. Go ahead.
No.
Get out of the way.
You were right, Superstar. He was too far away.
I can see it coming. We all can see it coming. The Hulkster was clear across the ring. The Big Boss Man is hurt, brothers and sisters, right now.
Hogan.
And who's going to be fast to his feet here?
Oh, the Hulkster's coming up, Lord. And Rod, he's hulking up. And you see it. The Hulkster is hulking up, brother.
But Boss Man's up already.
The Hulkster on one knee. Look at that.
At this point, the Hulkster will feel no pain. We've seen it time and time again, Lord Up and Hayes.
Look at it.
Rod Guard. When he gets hulked up, when he gets hulked aside, brother, you cannot stop the man. He's not immortal.
And you're not going to stop him now. This win
You're only making him
Hulk Hogan.
You're only making him matter, and you're only making him stronger right here. It's finished Hulk Hogan, brother.
The Boss Man has made one fatal error, jumping off that rope. Can he overcome it? That's the point.
It's a big boot, Rod, to the jaw.
Listen to this crowd.
Yeah, you can press him. Hulkster says he wants to press him over his hand, Lord and Rod. I believe he can do it.
I don't think he can unless all that adrenaline is in.
That's what it says.
Wow!
Here's a body slam.
Like a toy. Like a toy.
Here's an elbow smash.
Over the big
It's
leg.
all Hulk Hogan. It's all the Hulkster.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
ready to pin him yet.
Now you're like your man now. The Hulkster.
The Hulk should have stayed with his man there.
The Hulkster goes to the crowd.
Throwing a band
One more time. Oh, followed his man across. Just about took his head off.
Both I almost took his head off, Lord and Rod.
Oh, my.
Right now.
Uh-oh. Slickster, as you watch Hulk Hogan, the Slickster give the Boss Man a set of handcuffs. And I believe the Boss Man crashed those handcuffs in the face of Hulk Hogan.
Hulkster. Come on, rebound up this Hulkster. Fight back.
Handcuff in the...
He's reversing it, Lord.
He's handcuffed.
Hands up the Big Boss Man.
Oh, look at that.
It's fired on him.
Oh, this is fantastic. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen. What the Hulkster going to work now, brother?
And there's Hogan. Oh, out goes the Big Boss Man.
Yes. Handcuffed to the top rope. What do you think now, Slickster?
Holy cow. I can't believe it. Neither can she.
The Big Boss Man is being counted out. Handcuffed. Destroyed by his own tactics.
He's
Backfired.
got one more count.
Yes.
He doesn't make it. He does not make it back into the ring.
Hulkster.
And the Hulkster is your winner, as that man, the Big Boss Man, could not get back in before the count of 10. Oh, how the tables turned and turned so quickly.
Take it to him, brother. Take it to him. Yes. That's it, brother. Take the Billy Club to him, brother. Take the Billy Club to him, brother.
The Hulkster isn't done yet.
That's right. I handed him the Billy Club. The nice stick of the Big Boss Man. And he's going to go to town.
And there's nothing Boss Man can do about this. It is just Hulk and Slick. Oh, yes. Please don't hit me.
What I want to know, though,
No alliance
I hope the
here.
boss man doesn't
No alliance here.
The boss man is out, Lord, up the ring. The boss
He got
man
out of those handcuffs.
He had an extra set of keys on him.
That blast didn't phase Hogan at all. And you saw him chase the boss man out of the ring. Most likely out of Madison Square Garden, out of New York City, out of New York State, maybe out of the country.
Yeah, out of the Big Apple indeed. The big boss man is stupid enough to go back inside the ring. If he's stupid enough to go back in there, Lord Rod, he deserves another shopping for the club.
The boss man wanted some more, but the slicker said no, and there they go.
Oh, pandemonium breaking loose. It's Madison Square Garden right here with a holster. He's got the handcuffs, he's got the clinic gloves, and he's got the Pico brother.
Let's take a moment now to watch this man in all his glory.
The consummate man, the consummate wrestler, the Hulkster.
He looks fantastic. In better condition than I've ever seen him his entire career, Lord and Rod. Look at that shot, the trapezius maximus, the triceps, the pec, the suntan. He looks better than he ever has in his career.
And that young man loves that man who does it as well as it's ever been done.
He's my hero too, Rod and Lord. He's everybody's hero. He's the ultimate. The man with the bionic biceps.
Unbelievable.
I've never seen pandemonium, Lord and Rod at Madison Square Garden that this man brings to this venue, to this arena. No one brings pandemonium like this man does.
He is just incredible.
Yeah.
He is the best that he can be right now.
Look at him. He is absolutely raised right up
Yes,
there.
he is. Yeah.
They bring
Rock
up
hard.
everything in him.
He looks rock hard, Lord.
He really does.
When a man stands alone and reaches back for that something extra that it takes that only champions have, the result is what we have seen here, what that person has seen, what the sellout, the standing room only crowd here at the sports mecca of the world, Madison Square Garden, has seen. Victory! Victory for the Hulkster!
People going wild in Madison Square Garden. The Hulk's are pumping up, throwing those muscular shots. He's got to be exhausted, taking a man upstairs to his victory. That's the ultimate Hulk Hogan right there.
They don't want him to go. They really don't. They love him.
They don't want to leave Madison Square Garden. They don't want to see the Hulks and leave, Rod and Lord. They want all the Hulks that they can get, brother.
They'd stay here all night and all day tomorrow.
So agree. We love the man. He's unbelievably fantastic.
Unbelievable is right. And we'll be right back. And what you are about to see and what we are going to watch with you, the beginning of the end for the big boss man. Take a look at it one more time.
Here was a stunning shock for the boss man because he set out to handcuff Hulk Hogan, manacle him to the ring. But in fact, what happened was he got double-crossed on that because Hulk Hogan did it to him. Look, and this tremendous clothesline put 450 pounds of solid muscle right over backwards over the top rope. And from there, Hulk went to a beautiful victory.
Well, I said it at the outset, gentlemen, I'll say it again. An electrifying, sensational evening here at Madison Square Garden. Of course, we come to expect that every time the WWF is in action, and in action indeed.
It was in
here.
yeah.
Superstar?
Yeah, no question about it. You got to remember the Powers of Pain, Lord Alfred Hayes, and Demolition, the pandemonium they broke loose with the exchange of partners of the one, Mr. Fuji, and then the pandemonium, and that the Hulkster just brought loose right here with us.